What's up, YouTube? How you guys feeling out there tonight? It's Thursday. We're one day closer to the weekend. So, you guys, we're here tonight for the review for Marriage Bootcamp Hip Hop Edition. This is season number 14. This is episode number 3, titled Baywatch. So, you guys, let's go ahead and just jump into this week's review. It was a good episode, and I enjoyed it. So, let's talk about it. Alright, you guys, so this episode, it starts up, so we see Chose. Chose is in the confessional, and he's talking about him and Bianca's relationship. And the overall thing that I can come up with Chose is, I mean, I know he's 23, but he literally acts like a kid. He acts like someone that's maybe 16, 17, that's in like their first official relationship in high school. He acts like that. So then, Michelle, she's outside and she's working out. And she takes the time to apologize to Ballistic for throwing it out there that, that Jocelyn is Stu's type. I don't know what Stu's type is. And while we're talking about Stu, let's address Stu. Stu has gone on a spree on YouTube. He's been spamming us YouTubers. Hey, Stu, please don't spam my comments this week. Thank you for watching the video, but don't spam. At least if you're gonna spam, DM me. Like, I have my social media in the description bar. I have my email in the description bar. I have my social media handles in the description bar. If you want to, if you want to post your shit, be courteous enough to ask me. Just saying. But yeah, let's get back to the show. So then we see Bianca, because Chose was outside working out. Bianca woke up because Chose's phone kept going off. And, she takes him his phone and she's going off on it. And I'm like, that's y'all's problem right there. And I keep saying, I've been saying for the last 3 weeks, Bianca and Chose's, they are very, very young. And it's very apparent that they're young, because they're young in the way that they they go about things. I get Bianca's upset, upset and her frustration about him talking to other girls, but, and I tweeted this, Bianca has to first figure out how to love herself before she can even expect for someone else to, protect her heart. You got to protect your heart yourself. Like, take value in who you are, what you bring to the table, and, and you want somebody that values who you are and what you, bring a value to their lives. And I don't know if Chose is even at that spot in his life yet to even know what that means. Like I said, Chose is 23. Bianca's 29, I think 28, 29. But I just really want Bianca to, love herself. So, Bianca's going through the house and she's not really speaking to anybody. And then Jocelyn, she comes through the crib and, she's speaking to everybody. She speaks to, Bianca. Bianca gives her a funny smile. She speaks to, Styles, and she asks Styles, like, what's going on with her. He says it got to be some young kids shit. And that's exactly what it is. It's some young kids shit. So, Jocelyn's in her feelings, pissed off about the fact that Bianca didn't speak to her. So then Dr. Ish comes outside where Bianca and him are, and he pulls Bianca to the side, and he has a conversation with Bianca. And like I just said a few minutes ago, Bianca, she has to learn how to love herself. That, I think, is going to be key. Once Bianca can say that, I love me for me, I don't need a man, I don't need a man for this and this and that. And I don't need a man that's going to treat me like you treat me. Like, you don't protect my heart. You don't value me. You talk to other females in my face, so I don't need that. And that's where Bianca has to get to the point. And then, she's talking about how she sees, Chose's with the girls on social media. She said the white girls. And I was just looking at Bianca and I'm like, yeah, Bianca, you can tell that they're very young. Because, when I was actually younger than what Bianca is now. Because I was in a 5-year relationship from, it was 5 years. I was in a relationship from 19 to shortly before my 25th birthday. And went through the same shit Bianca went through, the social media, and that is one of the reasons to this day I kind of can't stand Instagram. And I'm glad that Instagram has gotten away with that whole feature of you can see what people like and who people like, and you can just see that shit. Oh, so you like that? That's what you like. And I used to, like I can't deny it that I've done it, because I used to do the same shit that Bianca did, minus the wilding out. I'm a calm person, so when I get mad, it's not like a real true mad. It's a calm mad. Like I don't raise my voice. I just talk to you even kill. Like you can't really tell when I'm mad. I'm just not, I'm just like, oh, okay, so, you fucking with the wrong person. Like, I don't know who you think you're talking to. Like, I'm just that type of calm person when I'm mad. I don't believe in the theatrics that most people do. That's just not how I operate in my life. When I'm mad, you don't need to know, because it's gonna be a shock when I come at you with the shit. But yeah, I just feel like she needs to stop letting that shit get to you. If you see him doing it, do what's right for you. Leave him. Like, I feel like that's what she should do. I really hope that they get their shit together, because they are having a baby. So I just really hope that Bianca and Chose are getting their shit together. Um, so then, Jocelyn in the group talking to Chose. And they're asking Chose, like, why come you didn't, like, what's up with you? Because, you didn't go off on her this morning. He's basically trying to, stay away from her negativity. And, Jocelyn's like, you know what? I can see that. Because when I spoke to her this morning, it wasn't cool. And then, she's talking about she feels like Bianca's going to be cancerous to the group. I mean, I guess I can see it. I can see it, but I can't see it at the same time. So then, once Bianca, finishes her conversation with Dr. Ish, she comes back in there. She hears, everybody talking about her. And, she gets upset. So I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna stop here for just a second. All right, you guys. So, like I said before, Bianca, she was upset about them talking about her. Do I believe she has a reason to be upset? Yes. No. More so, no. Because they give us because they're talking about you, but they're not talking about you in a bad way. They're talking about you in a way that you need to internalize what they're saying, listen to what they're saying, and be like, what they saying is making some sense to me. So maybe let me figure out a way how to listen to what they're saying, receive what they're saying, not take it negatively, and let it positively affect me. But Bianca's not at that in that mind frame right now. So then, she's talking about the fact that Chose has got 2 phones at boot camp with them. I'm like, what does he need 2 phones for? And then she also talks about the fact, actually, he said it in his phone. I think there's a number in there with hearts on it. Now I'm like, okay, now I can see why she's wilding out. That is disrespectful as shit. You on this show to work on your relationship, but then you have your other phone here with another girl's number in it with hearts on it. You actually sound like, what's her name? Lil Mo's ex-husband, Carl. You sound like him. You starting to sound like Carl, Dynamo. Or Dynamo. What is that nigga's name? Unimportant. For now. In this situation, it is. So, and then, so this girl, that his number is in the phone as the heart. This is also the girl that she took the $200 Uber ride to fight her. Now, you got a little bit too much time on your hands to spend $200 on an Uber ride to go fight somebody. You could have did a lot of other shit with that $200. You could have, bought some groceries. You could have bought some, you could have bought a whole lot of groceries with that. Man, you could have bought some fucking groceries with $200. But instead, you choose to go fight a girl over a nigga that seemed like he's everybody's nigga. Okay. I just don't get it. So then we hear that we see Bianca and Jocelyn, they get into it with each other. And, Jocelyn felt upset and slight about the fact that, when she came out and spoke to Bianca earlier, that Bianca didn't speak to. Bianca said, I didn't speak to you, but I smiled at you. She said, yeah, you gave me this little, evil looking smile. And Dr. Ish basically tells Jocelyn, like, Jocelyn, you can clearly see that she's not in a good mood today, right? You see that, right? So just kind of have respect for the fact that she's not at the space that you in right now. And you will want her to do the same, vice versa. If you in a bad mood, if you in a bad way, you will want her to respect your space. So let's respect Bianca's space. So then Jocelyn kind of went a little left. She kept calling Bianca a bitch, and Bianca was like, she got one more time to call me a bitch. So then Jocelyn goes one deeper and says that she feels like Bianca, ever since they got there, that Bianca is jealous of her. I'm like, where did that come from? Even Bianca's like, oh, what? That makes no sense. So, we see them outside and they're talking. Jocelyn, she's upset. Bianca's upset. Bianca's upset because of Chosen's. And then, Jocelyn's like letting her know, like, you're not the only one that's going through some shit right now. I'm going through some shit with my baby's father. Like, he's trying to take my child. And I remembered that when she was, I actually kind of forgot that when she was in filming of this show, Stevie J tried to take her to court because I think she had to leave. If I'm not mistaken, I think she had to leave at some point during filming because he was trying to take Bonnie Bella for full custody, which I'm still baffled about how the fuck Stevie J thought he was gonna get full custody of Bonnie Bella when he ain't really paying child support like that. Okay, Stevie. I mean, I guess you feel like, since you married to Faith, that'll just help you. Okay, okay. So then, Ajwa comes out and she hears those two, arguing with each other. And she has a deep conversation with them. And when Ajwa had this conversation with those two, oh, excuse me, y'all. We had that conversation with those two. That broke my heart. I actually started crying just listening to her talk about the fact that her daughter committed suicide because of a breakup with her girlfriend. And how, she wishes, like how she's talking to those two, she could have had that conversation with her daughter. And I was like, oh my God, like, I can't imagine what that feels like to know that your daughter, this is really sad. It is. It's completely sad that she felt like, that was the only way out. Like, yes, we go through heartbreaks in our lives. But, maybe God was telling you something that maybe, yes, I get that you love that person, but that's not the person that I want you to be with. There's someone else out there for you. And that goes for any and everybody out there. Just because you feel like you are madly and deeply in love with the person, maybe they were there in your life just to get you through a certain point in time in your life. And and once that book closes, maybe it's best to just move on. And that's not saying that, things might not work themselves out and you guys might end up getting back together. But at the end of it all, you're gonna go through some trials, some tribulations, some heartbreak. But stick it out. Don't feel like death is the only way out. That was hard. That was so heartbreaking to just hear that and see that. But you guys, let's move on. Oh shit. Like my girl Ashaw was telling y'all niggas is trifling as fuck. Y'all wasn't gonna tell a brother he had something hanging from his nose? Trifling niggas. Y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all niggas ain't shit. But I love you. So, we get to the day's event. The day's event is they're having a pool party. So they're splitting the group up. So going to the pool party is Ajwa, it's Shani, Choses, Jocelyn, and Stu, I believe. I think that's who all went to the pool party. I'm thinking. And then we had Misha she stayed behind. Misha Ballistic, CeeLo, Styles P, and Bianca. Yeah, that's right. I had it right. So yeah, they split the group up like that. So like I said, one group went to the pool party, one group had to sit behind. Now before they went to the pool party, Dr. Ish told them to go get changed, and Ballista told Jocelyn cover everything up. So they go to the pool party. Like I said, the group that didn't go to the pool party, they're watching their partners on camera have this pool party. I'm like, ooh, shit, this is gonna be a bad idea because there were a lot of beautiful girls there, and there were some good looking guys there. So I'm like, ooh, this is not gonna work out, and more specifically, this is not gonna work out for Jocelyn and Ballistic, and probably Bianca and Choses. Michelle and Stu, whatever, whatever. Now we see the party, and so they're having a good time. We see Aljua. There's a guy chatting her up. I'm like, okay. I didn't peep it at first, but we'll talk about it in just a minute. There's a guy chatting up Aljua and Shani, and then we saw, who else did we see? We saw Stu. Now Stu was talking to the girls, and he keeps telling her that Misha would pawn him off on her. She would pawn him off on you, and you. And then he asked them, like, how would y'all feel if I told you? How would y'all feel if a guy told y'all that he had a girlfriend? I didn't quite understand that one, but whatever. Jocelyn, she's over to turn the party into Girls Gone Wild. Choses is having a good time with the girls as well. And like I said, the others are watching. Misha she still keeps pointing out the fact that Stu has a type. If Misha don't shut up with that, Stu has a type, it's annoying. It's irritating. I really just, like I keep saying, I want Misha to seek therapy. That's what I want her to do. Because Misha is so, I feel like Misha is still stuck in the relationships that she's had with Dre and Sugar Bear. I want her to get out of those relationships. Those were toxic relationships. They beat you. They abused you. That's not a relationship. Neither is Stu, but a healthy relationship is a guy that loves you, cherishes you, treats you like a queen. That's what a real relationship is. So, we saw Bianca said she's not jealous of those girls. What it is she's jealous, and she's not jealous. She turns up if she knows that that's a girl that Chose had a relationship with. Which, I guess I can get that. I'm not gonna sit here and chop it up with somebody that my significant other is having communications with. That's not gonna work. I'm kind of with Bianca. We might turn up, but we gonna turn up in a fighting way. Ballistic Beats, he got upset. Now he got upset when Jocelyn fed the guys some fruit. He got upset about her twerking, and the girls taking their tops off. I guess I can see that. I guess I can kind of. He didn't feel respect, so I definitely see that. But when she fed that man that fruit, that's when he lost his shit and he went and crashed that party, and party was over. Now, Jocelyn thought it was funny when he was going up, but I'm like, Jocelyn, he ain't joking, sweetie. He is not joking. He is dead ass serious. So then we see Dr. Ish. He went and talked to Ballistic. And, he's telling Ballistic, like, actually, he gave some Ballistic some real shit. Like, when it comes to Jocelyn, what did you expect? Like, that's her environment. She doesn't need the attention. She wants the attention. And, he was like, what did you expect? He said he expected for her to be over there chilling out with, Ajua and Shani. I'm like, you expected Jocelyn to be turning up with those two. Sitting over there with those two. Again, Jocelyn is an entertainer, so she's gonna entertain the crowd. So that's what she did. So they all. So then we see them, Dr. Ish and the other talking to Jocelyn, telling her she needs to apologize to Ballistic Beats. I agree with that she did need to apologize to him, but I also feel he needed to apologize to her because he was mad disrespectful to her. He was cussing her out. He called her all kind of, he called her a broad. Like, he definitely needed to apologize to her. So I see both ends of the spectrum. I definitely do. So then, it's the jury of the peers. So we find out that everybody, the people that they were interacting with, were actually handpicked for them. They handpicked people for Shani, who gave her what some of the stuff that she was missing with CeeLo. And the biggest thing that I noticed, that they were actually communicating with Shani, and she was communicating back with them. Same thing with Ajua. What Ajua was getting from them was engagement, and also she was getting some peace. Now Styles P, I forgot to mention this. So when he was watching it, he felt an enormous amount of guilt for what he's done to Ajua in their relationship, specifically him cheating on her. So then we see Chose, the girls that chose, they picked for Chose. Chose said he felt like if Bianca was there, they could have turned up together. And Bianca said, yeah, that's true, but, and they asked her, she jealous? She says, no, I'm not jealous. What it is if it was a girl, like I said before, if it was a girl that he was talking to, then yes, we would turn up. Those two are missing a whole lot. As well as Michelle and Stu. They missing a whole lot of shit too, because they're not even on the same book. They're not even in the same library with each other. And then, we move over to Jocelyn. So the men that they, now I don't mean to be, I'm not going to even say that comment that I was thinking. I'm going to leave it alone. So the men that they pick for Jocelyn, telling Dr. Ish that Dr. Ish is being extra. Dr. Ish was like, I'm being extra. What about the the plants on the ground broke? What about the inside the house, being tore up? What about that? That ain't extra. You crying about losing your man. That's not extra. And then, she kind of calms down and she finally realizes that what Dr. Ish is telling her is some real fucking shit. So then, they back in the house. Bianca's going off. I don't know about what. I'm guessing about this damn phone with Chose. I don't know. And then we see Shani, or was it Ajua? I think it was, Shani. So Shani was talking to Stu about the fact that he and Michelle have no kind of interactions with each other since they've been in the house. But he was able to have interactions with those girls by the pool. Well, there's a reason for that. But we're not going to get into that right now. We're gonna wait until it's revealed on the show what the issues are with Michelle and Stu. But you guys, that was Marriage Bootcamp. Marriage Bootcamp, Hip Hop Edition. I had to think about the name of the show. Shit. Be sure to like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button so you guys know when I drop anything else, and also share this video. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out.